Some people may feel that rubber stamps are just for kids, but actually a lot of my workshop participants, they come out of the workshop and tell me that the process is very therapeutic for them. It's back to basics for them when they can just create things with their hands. In the process, they unlearn the fear of making mistakes because as adults, we are just so conditioned not to fail. But in rubber stamp making, it's actually totally fine. When I was 12, I came across this online tutorial teaching how to make rubber stamps, and she was carving from a carving block. And that time I didn't have any carving block, so I actually picked up my own eraser, and that's when I carved a mushroom stamp out of it. I didn't imagine that it would actually turn into a business, and that time my sister was actually encouraging me to make more, and one of her friends actually wanted to order a stamp from me. That's when I realized that, oh, I can actually make something and sell. When I first started, it was mainly on cards and paper, but I soon realized that any printable surface can be my canvas. So that's when I went on to discover more and more things that I can print on. So some of the things that I explored are pencil cases, handkerchiefs and tote bags. I use mainly Instagram and my website to sell my work. I am constantly brainstorming day to day, so I reserve like a reservoir of ideas that I can just take and use whenever I need to. It usually starts with just something very, very small. I was eating like the mummy noodles and I was like, oh, I can make a stamp out of it. Yeah, and I record down and then I was like, okay, the next time I can just take it out and use. After graduating from NAFA, I wanted to be a full-time stamp artist. But I started to have a lot of self-doubts. Yeah, and I questioned myself. I thought that I wasn't good enough. And also there were a lot of pressure, a lot of expectation that I feel that I couldn't meet up. In that 2 years, I continued to push for what I was doing. But I wasn't really getting any validation. I was just feeling so emotionally drained, and eventually I burned out. After a long hiatus, I was very touched to know that there are still so many customers who were looking out for my work, and that really encouraged me to continue to create. So some months later, I'm very encouraged that a big brand like Chanel approached me to carve live at their event. From pop-up stores, team building workshops, to a commission work by the National Library Board, I'm just very glad that there is some recognition and support for home-based crafters like me. I hope to continue creating and relish while on this journey.